beautiful morning, huh?
Oh, I would love it. I love it.
It's fun figuring out shots and stuff,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Fun challenge, but it's nice when it all comes together.
Yeah. It makes it fun, you know. If everybody were standing around with nothing to see.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That'd be a drag. It's not, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was watching. You're good. I was watching you.
Going after you.
Hey, Bill. You getting some breakfast?
I slid some of those flag things.
I'm just newbie at it. So I'm more I just love getting out, so and it's fun to watch them again and remember, oh yeah, I remember that trip, you know.
Yeah.
That's kind of all
And it
is.
really is fun just in its own challenge.
Yeah.
Is it? What a snag like right when
I
it
would
hit
just
the
say, man,
water.
did you just snag your first one? Ugh.
I don't know how I could snag that fast. I think it barely hit the water. Oh, it must be weeds that are fairly high. Yeah. John might be glad he's got that boat. See if I cast down shore. Move a little further down so I can even maybe do a little bit of a back cast because I don't want to rip this. No, get this thing up in those bushes.
Oh, yeah, I see you and me.
Kind of walking around the lake, and there was a grandpa here
Uh-huh.
in this area. He had 3 grandsons, all going at the same time.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if you've ever fished with kids, but it's a lot of
Yeah,
work.
it's a lot of work for sure.
Yeah. He's pulling fish off and untangling the
Yeah, I'm
line.
sure it was just nonstop running back and forth between all of them.
Yeah, he's just being so patient.
That's cool.
I'm like, man, I am impressed.
Yeah, yeah.
When I walked past.
Yeah, those are good memories for all of them.
Oh,
Hopefully
yeah.
the kids remember that, but
Ah. Hey John, what are you using? Those look decent too.
yeah. They were just kind of jumping out there a few minutes ago.
John might have the right idea. Well, obviously.
He's up 2 so far.
Too, they look decent too. I'm excited to see how big they actually are.
Yeah, I hope they're big enough.
Oh, are they small?
Oh, another bite.
Am I in frame? Will you take a look?
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to rig up a fly bubble.
You want some more, huh?
There you go. There you go. Yeah, get a little massage. I've had 3 360 cameras. One was just a replacement because I broke the first one. So it was just the same camera. But then I just recently got that 1 inch.
Does that feel good?
If it's a kind of a special effect, then that's enough to distract you.
I think I rubbed her throat or something. You alright?
She doesn't have anything like coming out of her mouth. Does she?
No.
A piece of line or something.
I wonder if I tickled her throat. I was kind of rubbing under her chin a little bit.
She's a little.
Did I make you gag? I'm sorry.
She's a little gag prone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made you gag. I'm sorry. I'll just rub your up here. There we go.
Seems like she's always gagging on something. Right when I'm about to give up. That's pretty decent.
I wish I would have got everything on.
Yeah, it's not on. Give me that nut.
Well, I caught one. Maybe that means
Fish, Juni, huh?
Hey, John. Are you gonna be able to eat everything you've caught? I'm just wondering if I should keep this or let it go. Okay.
Let's see.
All right, I finally caught a fish. He's slippery. Beautiful rainbow. But I'm going to let him go because John has caught enough that he's going to give me some of his. And so we don't need him. Nice.
There you go. How you doing, Bill?
Come here, buddy. Come
But
So that's what I was using here.
oh yeah, so a little woolly bugger, a little streamer-ish. That's real similar because I had a black jig on this.
Well, I have never felt myself to be a good fisherman. So to catch all these fish is just because I'm in the boat.
Well,
And I honestly believe that. That's why I bring it. Because I have much better luck if I'm in the boat.
yeah, that's probably true.
Because on the sides, I'm terrible.
Well, but think about the fact it's awesome to be able to cook trout.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
For way
Glad you got a couple. I can see it all live now.
Yeah.
All right, we're all done fishing, heading back to camp. Come on, Bill.
You believe I catch the fish when I finally just give up and turn around and I'm stepping off the shore. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Uh-oh. That's no good. I think part of my problem is this isn't well because of this hill. It's wanting to slide down. Oh, that's probably a lot better.
Too far over though?
Nope, I think that'll be fine. No, let's go. Will you give me a push there, Shaun? There you go. Come on. Because he fell.
Oh, now he's not liking it, huh? There you go, Bill.
Hey, come on. Outside. Back out. No, he doesn't care that much. You just gotta come on. Back out. Thank you.
Because I think that would be a win for having titanium a little bit lighter weight and having stainless steel. But then it wouldn't cool down as fast. Trying to toughen up these kids.
That's why I teach them to work as a team and they don't.
That was one. That was one of the great things of having sports in school. Is like get on sports teams. You learn how to
Work together.
team.
Yeah, and then some of them don't.
So go out in the parking lot and find me 3 rocks that are about the size of a golf ball. So then he came back and I gave him some money. And I put those rocks, 3 of those in the billy pot thing. And I just fired, and I'm indoors in it, so we had butter and jam and stuff, Yeah, right. There's a aroma. Right. Oh, yeah. They're hunting it down. But that got me through my.
Yeah, and I'm like putting off, changing my,
Well, at least you caught one. It would have been worse if you didn't catch any.
Yeah, this is actually one he caught. We let the one go that I caught.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Was it bigger? Or was it littler?
It was pretty similar.
It was about that, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty
Which
similar.
I think a lot are about that size.
This was probably a little bigger, I think. But.
You see, it's balanced well, and it pours.
Look at
Now,
that.
just
He's
do a
doing
dribble.
Just
Yeah,
do
go
a
real
little
slow.
teeny dribble. See how it doesn't run down like
How
a bag?
slow
can you go?
I'll be here forever, though.
No, you can
I
go.
don't pour
You can go.
slow.
You can go.
You
Wait,
pass.
When it's evaporating faster than you're pouring, you got to go faster.
Yeah.
And it sits, and you have to just offset it a little bit, and that's okay. So it has airflow out, and it's got
Yeah.
this great head that you've adjusted the air for the altitude.
Oh, yeah. That's the first thing I did.
Definitely.
It's like it took them 15 minutes, but they were there
Yeah.
for at least 4.5 hours.
Right.
Meanwhile, whoever
Getting
came
into
with it was
work.
starving. Oh, I'm starving.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my kids.
Make it look quick,
Oh,
Is
though.
that
Yeah.
done yet, Dad? I'm like,
Yeah, that's what we don't see on the video.
Yeah,
Luckily,
all the
we can tell.
must be natural just because we're supposed to be observing.
Yeah, most of the time, your videos they're pretty natural.
Before or after he's edited.
Well, I know. That coffee grind is like for espresso machine. It's really fine.
It's supposed to be paper filter, and he's cheating. He's using the stainless steel filter to save work somewhere at some point, or a tree, or
Yeah, he
something.
saved-
Oh,
yeah,
it's not about me being lazy, Waylon. Come on, why do you always
Okay,
take it
so-
back?
so-
I didn't say
yeah.
it. This is what remember,
efficiency.
I do this in California. They're doing a shoot, and
She's
she's
in a
got all
bikini.
these No, but it's the
Look at my new
spoo-foo.
cabin.
Yeah. Look at the cabin. We're shooting this video. It's just
Oh yeah, see,
It
this
wouldn't have
is your lesson for not using a
wouldn't have
firebox
happened.
or a
Not
billy
using a
pot.
This is what happens.
shame.
Shame! Shame!
Get out. You're banished to the next campground.
Yeah, the MSR.
No, that was
Looks like potatoes.
Was it
Yeah.
the hash browns?
hash browns.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the
They're getting
traditional
better and better.
traditional meal. I mean, the
Oh, he's
firebox
doing
traditional
his-
meal.
Oh, okay.
Fish.
Hash browns. So, do you? Those are the instant hash browns that come in the Costco container that you.
That one's just for you, just to it's a memory to have a giggle when you're editing and forget about it. Like, oh damn it, there's Shaun. Just lays out 9 of the hardcore swear words right away.
No, yeah, what did you say?
Take you back to your sailor days.
Yeah, you want to talk Old Navy?
No!
What are you doing? It was all clean.
Oh, now I gotta start over again.
Reset the whole scene.
Cut.
Cut.
No, this is gonna work out good because I'm gonna have the cast iron pan on top of this,
That'll be good.
Oh, nice.
and it provides a nice consistent heat. And really, charcoal gives you a great
Long-term heat, but you need to bring it up
it's a nice
first.
mild heat.
Yeah,
But I need to brown these hash browns, so I need flame
for a while. Yep.
for at least a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I like this crowd. This is fun. I haven't had this much fun in a while.
Do you want pellets? I have pellets too.
No.
Try and do.
I don't need no stinking pellets.
Yeah, no. I get it. I get it. You know what? I was one of the advantages of the Firebox. The advantage of the Firebox is you can cook on it. You can actually cook. The BioLite you can't cook on except doing water because it's just so hot.
It's so hot, yeah.
Yeah. But it's that answer of acceptable risk, right? And that's why I do coffee water on it and then dump all of the coals into the Firebox, and then you can cook your hash browns or your eggs or with the fish on top, because you've seen you cook the fish on top. And I'm drooling because I'm watching them after dinner. And the wife says, "Oh, why are you drooling again? We just ate." Right? Okay, I have some teriyaki, spicy teriyaki, which is essentially the soy sauce and stuff. Would you like to try that on there? I can go get it.
I don't know if soy saucy would be good with.
It's teriyaki, and you can sort of dip your finger in to try it and see what it's like, and see if it would go. I'll bring it over.
Yeah.
You like my...
He's kind of the master of his own product. What he's doing.
Of this meal, you
This
know.
particular
This
meal,
yeah,
he's
sorry, I mean,
really
this-
good at.
This meal on his.
And I get it. That's why it was an offer, not a kibitzing. He's done this. I don't know how many times. He knows the timing.
Kibitzing, yeah.
Kibitzing?
I was pondering that one myself.
Yeah, that's
Well, okay.
that's old school.
Heckling.
Yeah, but
We're all us here
that's
heckling.
old school stuff. Yeah, that's nice.
So
I'm
this
old.
is the
That's something-
newest
That's
version
something
of
my
this
grandma,
pan.
my Jewish grandma would have
So
used.
these are 2 millimeters high instead of
so you
4
lowered them.
millimeters high.
Oh,
And
that's
so
that's the deeper one. Yeah.
No.
This is the
That's-
less deep
That's
one.
the less.
Oh,
deep
that's
one.
the less.
Did you
deep.
have?
Yeah, the
Did you
grill
bring
marks
one
on
before?
Oh,
Well, this,
that's it.
yeah, you guys haven't seen this.
We haven't
either.
seen that one yet.
Yeah.
I came over and I know.
Top secret.
If you're not backpacking, yeah, you know. If you
And
want
then
to go,
choose the right
maybe,
size.
but, I don't
If
know,
you're
go.
choosing the right size though to use, right?
That might
Because
be
then
a little
it's
too hot here.
Yeah, I can hear it sizzling.
Yeah, the thing about cast
Do you want to take
iron.
some?
Once you heat
wood
the
off. Side holes in the 5-inch firebox.
feed hole.
Yeah, the speed hole. Because you can.
I bought that. It's
Able
structural.
saver? It's
You know what I
so
mean?
able
When you
saver
run it
pan.
from the
It's like
side, you're breaking up the
it
coal.
just has divots in it.
Commercially, you can. Right, the chefs,
Yeah, they do it.
they do it. So it's got to be possible, but oh my gosh. I'm always fighting that. Wednesday, that Beaver Creek, I was so worried you were going to send us
Come on in.
try and do Beaver Creek, and how awful that was.
Hey, long time no see.
Hello.
I'm Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Come join the fire. Yeah, exactly.
I'm Henry.
Hi, Deborah.
Perry.
Henry.
Henry.
Larry Perry. Henry.
Larry Perry, Henry. Steve, I'm Shaun.
And I'm Wheeler. I'm going to be easy.
Thank you for wearing it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I see.
Freezing.
Basically empty.
The wind picked up again. Any of the videos, because that dog has been wearing the coat for how many years? 6, 7 years? At least.
You just revealed yourself.
Yeah.
In a big way.
I did. Never seen it.
They came up from the valley and they were like, "Are you home?" I said, "Yeah." So we're all going to the drive-in. It's in our town.
You still have a drive-in?
Yeah. So I said, "Okay."
We got one in San Diego.
So I met him over at the drive-in, and then that movie came on, and it's like, I tried to get into it, and I'm just like, this is so slow. So I ended up probably sleeping through that. So I don't know, it might be good. I might have slept through the
To the good
part.
parts. No problem.
For me, if you overcook trout, it gets sticky,
Yes?
like where your teeth are sticking
No,
to it.
I get it.
And so I like to have it, like when I worked in the restaurant.
Push it all the way
And
down. She said, she goes, oh,
Every week.
Dog's
threw up
having
my-
fish.
Some perks for you.
I think the dog's having fish.
Yeah, they do like the roll in it. Goat poop, deer poop, cow poop.
He wants to ooh and ah.
You better.
Talk about random things.
Oh, we've been talking about random things, and it's yummy too. We'll just stand here, but he's got that lemon out.
Okay, now
Ready?
Waylon,
Go ahead.
I don't want to hear anything about the lemon. Do we have an understanding?
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna
Okay, let's see what happens. Here we go. All right, I think this is finished, guys. If you want to check it out. Ooh, the traditional Firebox meal right here.
comes the lemon. Yum.
Yeah.
Kick it up a notch.
Perfect.
Look at all
You
that
guys-
lemon.
You guys all have a fork? Anybody have a fork?
Oh, do we have to share?
Perry's
I've
gonna
got
be all
this is
ready.
Hakata spice.
He shared his pancakes.
Little Hakata spice there.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
That's amazing, Steve.
That's what it's all about right there. It'll stay warm here in this cast iron if you guys want to just kind of come around and take a bite. Yeah, turned out great.
All right.
Grab a fork, try it out.
Way over here on this corner.
Tell me what you think.
Save it for a toothpick.
What do you think, Henry?
Deborah, cool.
Oh, that's delicious. I would never would have thought of trout with the hash browns.
Oh
As well.
That's the
Fremont.
good stuff right there.
Between
Pretty good,
San
huh?
Jose and halfway between San Jose and
So good.
San Francisco.
Very good.
On the east side.
On the
Nice.
On the east side. Palo Alto is sort of in the middle between the two on the other side. So I'm
Go ahead, take as much as you want.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Is it staying
That's
hot?
like perfect, yeah. I don't even need teeth.
it's been really good. This has always been
just
when you
melting.
sit your
Yeah, go ahead
meals.
and take some of that.
And just a few hours ago, it was in the water.
Yep. Fresh caught. That's as fresh as it gets right there. What do you think? Are you a trout connoisseur?
It's the only fish we get around here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, huh? And a half.
It is
We've
heavy.
been joking about that.
And I have a lot of people saying, You know, make it out of aluminum.
That's
make
okay.
it out
Okay.
of
Totally.
high carbon steel.
Totally fine.
Still not the same.
But it's still not going to be lightweight. It's still going to
We
be
that she can really eat
Right.
for all the
What about
things we
some
know.
flour?
But that's not nearly as awesome as any of the
Which
things we
is,
can eat.
No.
I found out that
Yeah,
cooking
first time
good
ever
bread,
went
you need bread
did
flour, not
something
malt.
that was like 30 years
the
ago.
popo roll on.
He's over at the restroom now. Checking out.
There.
I was thinking that this is enough for this stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But I was thinking of doing the same as these and just put it in a plastic bag.
Yeah, yeah, so
it's already
Yep,
done.
go
Okay.
for it, yeah.
Oh,
That's a good
his
idea.
fingers.
And then you got some
Yeah, I got the onion.
onion and
But I brought these little containers.
Oh,
Look at that beautiful prep.
I know.
Walter, you're a pro. I'm impressed.
what did you do with? Oh,
Oh, Firebox folding chef knife?
nice.
Well, that's a coincidence.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, good catch.
Yeah, that pizza
Smoking!
stuff. We should probably.
Let that cool off and then
It's a
Let's
little.
put the pizza in there for now.
It'll soak up all that heat.
Let's give it some.
At least it'll keep it warm while the other
There
ones
you go.
let that warm up.
Yeah.
warming up.
But-
Put something else under it, like shift it while we're doing it.
Oh yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. Get it level.
Oh my goodness. Steve with the melted fingers. Oh my goodness.
I worked in a restaurant for
The wife.
5 years. They're numb at this point.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about the modular both directions idea?
Great, awesome.
Yes.
I mean, it's not as
How are you?
turnkey,
Yeah.
like as if it were just made to do one thing, but it fits in with my product line as far as
Like freestyle and modular, and that you can do a bunch of things with it.
which limits the people who are going to be into it, because some people are going to be like, that's more complicated than I want to figure out, and some people just want it to just do one thing. And,
Yeah.
but I couldn't resist. It's what I've learned that I really like is being able to have a flame, maintaining a flame, and using the radiant heat from that flame.
To keep this stuff
Well,
warm.
maybe we'll
So
right here. at some
So
point.
like
keep
when
it
I
maybe
have
a
the
little to the side and we
firebox
keep
set
the
up and I
fire
have
going in the
two
middle.
things off the side,
still
then
We'll
you can
create
have the
some more
radiant heat
coals.
cooking the steak. Then you could put a cup on top of it
Yeah.
to do the green beans.
and water and things like that, where you're
Whatever
still
else, where
doing
you need
without
the
cooking,
flame.
where you're not turning this into a burnt crisp.
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't have flame right on your steak. It's just kind of wisping past it and over it. I really like the results I get when I do it that way. I'm just gonna make a tinder bundle, and I this may not be a light bulb moment for me. I'm kind of thick, so it maybe took me a little while to figure all this out. But you guys might already be well past all this stuff, and I know I don't really have any insight that's gonna be like, I mean, we've all played with fire since we were kids, and we all have a pretty good understanding of fire, but it was like when Larry was operating his firebox and let it get a little too low, so the amount of heat in the core of his fire was too low to ignite his next pieces of wood. So if he put in these tiny, flakes that have almost no thermal mass, he probably would have had enough heat to get that to burst into flames. But it's all a balancing point. But it's not just a balancing point of heat. You've always got to keep in mind the thermal mass and the core temperature is how I think of it.
Now see, he's got this cottonwood bark, and the inner layers of that he can pull into strips.
Sure.
So that or juniper bark or stuff like that, you can kind of shred it down and make it into strips. So I've actually made a kind of a rope twisted out of bark, and then I burn the end of it a little bit, and then this makes a nice fire starter. So one thing I want to talk about is there's basically two kinds of fire starting that we look at I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ways to do it, but there's kind of two methods. One is kind of like direct flame, and then the other one is using some kind of coals or something, like Steve was demonstrating down here, throwing sparks into a cloth or whatever, or even into bark or something like that. So there are advantages. Now a disadvantage is like yesterday when it was so windy, it's hard to do flame because the wind wants to kick it out all the time. But if you're starting a fire with a coal, the wind helps. So it's nice to be able to have something with you that you can start with a coal and you can let the wind help you start the fire instead of blowing out your fire. Then once you get it going, you're good to go. And there's a lot of ways to do it. I've got several that I'm going to show here. But this is one of the ways. Now this bark is a little coarse, so even though I've charred the end, it's kind of hard to throw a good spark in, but with Steve's rod right there, you can start the end of this and get a coal going. Or you can get down somewhere, just kind of out of the wind a little bit, enough to just kind of get that started with a lighter.
Once it goes to coal and once it gets the fibers going and the wind now helps.
Now you can just pass that around. Do not inhale.
Kind of a
No. We all don't inhale, but you don't record that we inhale.
But see, with something like that, because I've got a coal, I can take what Steve's doing right here
and put it in.
I can nest that in there and blow that in and create a big flame out of that. And I don't have to hurry. Like I could walk away and go to the bathroom and come back, pick it up and continue.
Because this will coal really
right,
well.
It's just going to keep going.
Did the char cloth go out?
Probably is. We got that.
Hey Perry, for the fire rod, did you?
They have to rush. They get it. They get the bundle.
Yep.
Yeah, and they just tip that little.
It's like you're vaping, Steve.
It's cottonwood, so it's
So you'd
good.
normally do this up here so it's above your thing, but I'm trying to keep it in frame.
But that is key
Are
to
you
getting
making
it
a
up
new
and
pair
going.
of moccasin or just doing a repair?
Just a restitching this one.
Pretty cool.
There we go. It's just the leg.
Come on. Come on, you're almost there.
There it is.
You're almost there.
That's the best ones. That you
I'm running out of material
I
now.
know.
Anyway, you get the idea. It should have started. Damn it.
And you want twice as much material for just this reason, because if you run out,
You gotta keep
gotta
it going.
start all over again.
That's
You
what
don't
I would
want
tell
that.
my kids. I said, go get your prepped for your fire. When you think you have enough,
double it.
double it.
So one of the nice things is I can. Well, it is Friday. It's time to deposit the check.
Check inside your stove there. I think you had a jackpot.
Yeah, there you go.
Your alcohol,
Kitchen
so
glass right there.
But anyway, so one of the nice things about these is they're so, especially this one log I got. I've never seen one as impregnated as this one, but like I can just throw some wood, just kind of throw it in there, light this, and I just shove it in there. And I can walk away, and it's enough to start the fire.
Because it'll burn for
So-
2-3 minutes.
Yeah, and it burns hot, and if we don't have we're kind of absent wind for a little. That's obviously one of the disadvantages, but this thing though, if you can get it lit and stick down in there, it'll go.
Yeah.
So the question is, how do you find it? So how do you recognize that there's fat wood? And I haven't had a lot of experience with finding it, but I guess it's mostly about finding a pretty much rotted out stump. When the stabilizer's turned off, it doesn't do
second
that.
or two behind.
The char cloth wet.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Or the wetter it is,
You're always
it doesn't grab.
Firebox, buy 7 today, Firebox. Burn your problems away.
all right, let's start some fire.
Wow.
Look at that. Copyright.
Shaun Austin.
Bam. Okay. All right, what do I do?
Okay, so just do it with just the flint first to get a few good sparks. Yeah, just try it.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Not
Okay.
hard. Yep.
So you kind of maybe a little upwards angle on the flint, so that it will you just kind of want it get a bite and then just straight down like you were doing it. It's perfect. When I said upwards angle,
Yeah,
I was talking about this.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, there you go. And then you can, like, it'll get dull and you'll move to a sharper spot.
Okay, kind of adjust as it's not going.
Quartz is another good
Okay,
example
so
of
go ahead.
generating that spark.
Give it a try.
So hold it below the point or above?
Some people do it below, some people do
Just
it
wherever it
above.
will
I would
catch.
do the fluffy side towards.
101 ways
I
to
do
make
it
it.
above.
Is this poly or just
Delrin?
Delrin? Oh, Delrin.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
Oh, that's nice. And then you
There
pack
you go.
that within.
I saw it hit.
I got
And then
something.
Just keep
Oh,
going.
nice. Yeah,
Keep going.
that's just very similar to what I've already seen.
Yeah,
It's like, oh my god.
There it's
I've
going.
seen people make them out of mag lights.
Yeah,
Was.
and
There it is, yep.
Small
The
ones.
small.
what I like to
Yeah.
learn
Oh, I think it blew it out.
With some of the guys
Yeah,
that
be
just
super
drill out
gentle.
aluminum, right?
If you get too
Right
big,
there.
you can't
I've watched
push
a
it hard
couple
enough.
of bow
So you gotta have it.
And
Maybe
they
try a different
talk
piece of
about,
charcoal. That might be the same
Yeah,
piece
that
that he
little
was
chunk
using.
in there,
Okay.
I got it to glow
you know, to use
5-6
and not to
times
use.
while we're standing.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, you don't want to use hardwood
It's making that char cloth.
because you're trying to
Making
make
the char
some
cloth,
solid
learning how to
hardwood
make the
can be
char
more
cloth is
difficult.
Whoa,
important.
boom, first hit.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know,
Woo!
Tom Hanks.
It's some of it is just a matter of getting the
And if
spark in
you-
the right
And
place.
if anybody wants to
Yeah.
like mess around with building a nest or
Yeah.
Wilson.
Ooh, that's hot.
He kept working and working and working. Castaway.
All right, we got it. And we need some cloth real quick.
He finally did one where he was working it on a crack. There was a crack
Here, let me
in the
give
wood
you-
'cause he kept trying and
because
trying.
that's where
There you
the
go.
ember
And he
can
got
be
the
bigger.
axe.
Yeah, this is
Cotton
going.
underwear.
Yeah.
I have cotton underwear. We can use that to start a char cloth.
Cotton underwear.
You know what? Because it's huge.
No.
yeah, charcoal.
Take off.
Let's try it.
Woo! Oh, that's that magnesium.
look at
stuff?
that.
Magnesium. White hot, 5,000 degrees. I wish I had a squirt gun because you can squirt it and it'll actually
flame
burst
more.
into flame when you
Yeah.
squirt it with water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's so hot, it breaks apart the oxygen, hydrogen molecules in
burns
water
the
and they burst into flame.
Wow.
Look, see that?
There we go.
There's
And his eyes are all
snuggle.
back in his head.
Oh, he's so happy though.
Love is.
This is all I ever want, Daddy.
Daddy. I'm not your daddy. Goat. Now he's chewing his cud. That's just
There's been a
gross.
little bit of
I
rain
don't
and
know if you've ever
Bill's.
smelled a goat's cud.
No.
As bad as a cow's.
Yeah.
Are they ruminary? Do they have multiple stomachs like a cow?
Yeah. He just hawked that up and give it another chew. It's like, I'm not bored.
I'm going to share it with you.
Sorry. You're okay. Oh, funny Bill.
So you're.
There you go. This is how all the fireboxes are going to be delivered from now on.
Wait, take your
Got
hat.
Santa
take your hat
sleigh,
off.
but you got
Santa
you got
Claus.
Steve on a
No
go.
more Santa Claus.
Yeah. Firebox for all.
Rodeo.
There you go.
Firebox rodeo.
Giddy up.
The new meaning to goat roping.
Well, we've been around this fire literally all day, so
We can
we're
handle
having a good
50
time.
Pounds.
All night, all day.
I'm just barely above that. He'll be all right.
We are not more than, we are a lot more than that. We are easily a lot more than that, but you're supporting most of your weight.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Oh, what a good goat. Such a good goat.
He's just loving it.
We'll say that anyway, even though my true feelings.
His eyes were like rolling back in.
I know he's like, this is all I've ever
Daddy's-
wanted.
Daddy's loving me. That's all there is to it.
Thank you, Master.
Got some weepy eyes.
He's
there,
much
so-
more lovable than Levi. This is Scott, Alfredo, Carol, Shaun, Shaun Austin. Shaun Austin. Yeah. Yeah, it could be a country star or something with a name like that.
You guys showed up because the first night it was just me.
You're like
women.
some other guy.
And then Mike's wife showed up today. Was it today? Yeah, she showed up this morning.
Judy, hey. Settle down.
This is my
Come here,
camp. I mean, maybe
Junie,
Maggie
come
has
here.
too much energy.
Junie,
This is
come
my
here.
camp.
You've been here.
Is that
Maggie has too much energy for
Max?
her. Maybe
She's gotten a lot bigger from when you had her out in the videos as a puppy.
Yeah. And maybe let her. Yeah.
I have her.
You say hi. Come here. Sit.
I've heard all about you.
Come here. Now, while I may not be able to dip your finger because it takes time, but I would say dip it in just how close is that to the kind of spice? Really?
I don't think that has Henry.
How you doing?
Hey, yo, Henry. This is Carol.
Hi, Luke.
I'm gonna go a little further so you can see Alfredo. This is Alfredo, just like the sauce that Emma likes. That's Shaun Austin.
What's up, dude?
He plays a spy in a movie.
That's right.
But if they're only playing keep away, then
it's a problem. You kind of have to get it out of her
Yeah,
mouth.
just take it.
Yeah, because she wants to
trick you.
play tug, and we're trying to not.
Look at her. She's just
that.
attention.
sit.
She's just focused.
Heinz 57, right.
Go.
So Dad's figured out how to make it bounce good,
Make it go far.
make it go far. So she's tired. But now, is she gonna bring it back?
Shaun Austin.
Shaun Austin.
Shaun Austin.
I think there is a country guy with my name, actually.
That sounds like it would be.
Yeah, it just has to by default, right?
Yeah.
Oh! Cut.
The other day he was throwing the ball for her and it landed right on her head.
She goes right for it.
Yeah, before it even hits the ground.
Yeah. It like bounced off the top of her head and then she went and caught it.
Oh, hello!
Good girl. Sit right there on the back.
Thank you. All right, you got shrimpies.
Oh gosh, I can't even name them. Like 4 big directors. Francis Ford Coppola and Scorsese and Spielberg and one more. All 4 of them are standing there, and right here's my niece was standing behind her, right? But she did a bunch of modeling. She hasn't done any modeling.
We're gonna cook some dinner on the 5-inch tonight using gas line. Just gonna be real quick tonight. Onions in. Alright, teriyaki sauce. Okay, there we go. It's like a rice and beef chunk, onion, teriyaki mixed together. I have no idea. Looks yummy. It'll be just fine.
It's actually deficit on the property value because they were figuring.
The Walmart Sam's root beer is actually really good.
The Walmart what?
Sam's root beer. It's really good. I was going to get that, but I ended up at a Walmart. But we tasted that. We're like, yeah,
It's not a worry.
Break. We would cast out to the break.
Still fun to go out and watch. That's what I did this morning.
Oh, shit. Community effort for fire starting.
Yeah. How many fireboxers does it take to get a fire going?
Yeah.
How many fireboxers?
What are you going to make?
That's what I say, a fireboxer.
No, this is not one of those things. This is, we all love it. So we're all helping.
Yeah. Well, like Steve said, I could just take a knife like you're splitting a piece of small wood.
But if you're just doing the one, are you doing 2 pots? Pairing?
These guys don't like it when I come to their building because I'm there for 2 hours.
Why are you there for 2 hours?
Because we get talking.
They come in and you paint them, and then
I just kind of stopped going because I thought, well,
it's like,
about,
if you want to think, you can think of it as eat my steak.
Well, you know,
I got the great big
for
one.
Steve, steaks
But I'm just going to put them in kind of light and boil them.
I know. It ran off. It's like, I'm sure it won't come back and eat my son.
Go now, I go hunting with the guys, and they hunt bear, and one of the places is, you tell everybody, there's a bear, right there. Okay, and so you drive to the next valley over.
Well, I'm glad you guys came. It's fun.
And then lemon juice.
Random
That's
group
good
of
to
folks
know.
around. Just have a good time.
We'll have to see how the tahini tastes on there. It might be interesting.
Look, hold it.
And then that's why I had to borrow Steve.
But I have to take the lid.
There you go. Nachos.
There we go.
Just nachos. All right. Well, we put some lights up.
More simplified. Yeah, this is easy.
Nice and bright under here now.
Of course, I have.
Yeah. I work on planes.
I dropped it in the fire though, but we pull it out.
Yeah.
Oh, rotate it.
I have a Snow Peak cup, but then they
I often say in his homely way, I'd sooner live in hell. It was on a Christmas day we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of the coal through the parka fold, stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes we closed, our lashes froze till sometimes we couldn't see. It wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. It was on that very night as we lay packed tight in our robes beneath the snow. The dogs were fed and the stars overhead was dancing heel to toe. Cap, said he, I'll cash in this trip, I guess. And if I do, I'm asking you.
Oh, they're at Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Yeah.